Now, you are obviously the youngest minister, as I mentioned, in Malaysia since its independence, and you're one of the youngest ministers in the world, I would think. Well, you want to empower the young generation.
Yep.
Is there a great sense of excitement about these new technologies and the potential they have to offer?
I think there must be great recognition of the youth potential which exists. And that's a unique part about the fourth industrial revolution. It takes out the age barrier, the age limit, which previously, or the conventional wisdom is that if you are young, you are incapable, you are inexperienced. But when we see some of the best startups being started by young entrepreneurs, then it breaks stereotypes. It shows that young people are capable, but that due recognition must be given by the government, by corporate sectors, to ensure that in the end we can march forward and not just become leaders of tomorrow, but also shape the future today. And the fourth industrial revolution, I believe, will be shaped by my generation, and also the success of it will be defined on how governments today defined the current education policy, entrepreneurial policy, because if we fail today, then we'll be left far, far behind.
What do the young people should or must do?
I have a different strategy there. I don't believe that young people should just adapt. If it's about adaptation, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be here today. Because adaptation means you conforming to the convention. And convention, unfortunately, usually underprivileges young people because of the factor of age and experience. My suggestion for the youth of ASEAN is for you to think out of the box, to ensure that you do beyond the normalcy. And the unique part with the introduction of the fourth industrial revolution, as we're going to a more tech era, a more digital-based economy, these are our areas of expertise. We all have our own passions. Some of you might want to become politicians, some of you want to become young entrepreneurs, some of you want to have your own unique tech startup. And once you identify that passion, but always think 10 steps ahead, always look what your generation or our generation will demand for the next 20 years. But the unique part when you are young, usually we are risk takers. You have that great enthusiasm and that ever-burning passion in you. Find that ever-burning passion, push all the way, and use the most unconventional means to achieve that at times conventional outcome. We were a very young country. When young people enter the job market, they haven't specialized yet, then their skill sets can easily be replaced. But while that is true, I think the next 20 years, a lot of technologies in which we could never ever expect to take place in this era, there will be that development. And I believe, naturally, the inclusivity will also come with it as well, especially with a more equitable government, a government which cares and takes great interest in protecting the needs of young people. In the Malaysian context, where I'm very optimistic, governments, corporate entities must cater to their demands in order for the nation to progress.
Thank you.